Bring in Michael Waltz, a member of the House Armed Services Committee. And, sir, thank you for your time today. Wow. There will be new information, not just now, but in the coming hours. And I'm not quite sure where this story is at the end of the day. I'm not quite sure where this story is tomorrow. What you're feeling now, sir?
Well, Bill, you know I've seen people take fire in combat, and your base instincts stick in. And you're either going to cower and hide, or you're going to stand up strong in the face of it. And President Trump's base instincts definitely were on display. His first thought was to make sure that the crowd, and more importantly, the country and the world, knew that he was okay. So thank God for him and his character. Look, I'm also on the Oversight Committee, Bill. We expect a hearing. We have oversight of Secret Service. We expect a briefing tomorrow, a hearing in a week with the director. But I've been talking to agents this morning, and they are upset. They're demoralized. They're angry. And I think the fundamental issue that's going to come out is President Trump is not a normal average former president. Between the residences, Bedminster, Trump Tower, Mar-a-Lago, between the rallies and the size and the frequency and magnitude of these rallies, and then the threats that he's facing are different. It's not just domestic threats. It's also Iranian and foreign state actors who want to go after him and those around him because of the strike on Soleimani. All of that combined, he should have had a much bigger package in detail. And the agent's frustration is they've repeatedly asked and asked and asked and were repeatedly denied, and instead just kind of had your standard package like a Jimmy Carter or Bill Clinton. And obviously it failed.
Do they have any documentation so that we could see that?
Well, that's what we'll be requesting from the committee. I am told that those requests are put in writing and made verbally. When they do in advance, so this is how this plays out on the ground. When they do in advance of a site, they have your base package, which should have been bigger in the first place, but then they also request agents from surrounding offices, in this case, say, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and headquarters makes a budget decision if they want to pay the overtime, they want to pay the travel. How does that play out? Well, in this case, there should have been an agent posted on that building that have cleared that building where the sniper was. And when you don't have those resources, you're reliant on local and law enforcement. And Dana, I could tell you, we love our police, but I've been to many rallies. I've seen many times local law enforcement are enjoying Trump and watching Trump, and you just don't have that level of protection that you would with an expanded Secret Service detail. And we'll see. We have a lot to learn. But what I'm hearing from the agents is this was their concern. They saw this coming, and the agents did a great job. I think this is going to be a headquarters and a resources issue at the end of the day.
Just one more quick question. James Comer wants to have a public hearing a week from tomorrow with the head of the Secret Service. How much will we learn before then, or will we prior to that hearing?
Well, we're going to get a briefing this coming week on oversight, and we have a lot of questions of that briefing. I pray they will be forthcoming, but I could tell you they better be, because the agents who know their duty, number one duty is to protect the president, are quite upset. And I think we're going to have a lot of information coming out.
Okay, Michael Waltz, thank you for your time. The Republican out of Florida with us now. Thank you. Dana.